Do only what I do. When I move, you move. If I'm still, stay still. No sudden movements. Is that understood?
Yeah, understood.
It's a patrol. They shouldn't have any idea we're here. In a few seconds, we'll make a break for it. At that point, we're in the quarantine zone. We won't have to deal with those guys. Just whatever's in there. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Hey! Hey!
Welcome to the quarantine zone.
Thought I lost you back there.
You almost did. Next time you stop like that, you won't be walking out of here. Keep up. This is a good place to stop. Let's go over the plan again.
It's like I said before. I have a device that will pinpoint the Sentinel's location.
You really believe this mythical Sentinel exists?
We found energy signatures in this location that we have never seen before. Okay, combine that with eyewitness reports. We have ample evidence to suggest that this thing is real.
Well, the government doesn't support that view, or else they would have let you waltz right in here.
I find it hard to believe in a world where life outside this planet has been confirmed and their technology literally lay at our feet. Yet some people still remain skeptical that certain strange things exist. I hired you to get me through the quarantine zone unharmed, not to cast doubts at me.
You'll have to excuse my doubt. I'm usually avoiding these strange things rather than seeking them out.
You knew the job was dangerous when you took it.
I knew what the job was paying when I took it.
Look, regardless of what you think, I'm paying you to help me track down a Sentinel and capture it. You call yourself a tracker, right? If you don't want to continue...
Then you'll try to get through these woods yourself.
No. Then I'll turn around and leave, and you won't get your payment.
So, when you find this thing, how do you plan on capturing it?
Those energy signatures I mentioned. We were able to disrupt something similar at the lab with one of these. This is essentially a souped-up taser. Make contact with the Sentinel and it should deactivate.
And then what?
Take it back to the lab for disassembly.
Whatever you say, Chief.
This job may not seem worthwhile to you, but its impact will be far-reaching. The kind of things that we can learn from this type of research will be helping a lot of people.
I heard the same thing years ago from people just like you.
You're talking about the black markets. It was different then. People didn't know what they were getting into. This stuff had just crash landed and people were grabbing things left and right.
Is it really that different? You don't know what you're going after.
I have a pretty good idea.
I was there the night of the arrival, you know. You don't forget something like that. I've lived in this area almost my whole life, and I don't remember being more scared than that night. And I remember reading the news about how all over the world people saw the same strange lights in the sky, and they were scared too. And then they said that whatever exploded over the Earth or burnt up in the atmosphere wasn't carrying any survivors, just bits and pieces of their ship. That's when people stopped being scared and got curious. They started to go into these landing zones and come back out with amazing technology. When they started to go back in and not come out, that's when people got scared again. My wife and I lived right here on the outskirts of the zone. We saw how much people were making for finding this stuff. We didn't know what we were doing. One day my wife found something. She took a wrong step. Most people talked about how this technology would benefit the world, save lives, and advance us as a species. Those people had never visited the zone. They were curious. But I never stopped being scared. You should be too.
I'm sorry about your wife. But that was over 30 years ago. And now we know so much more about what we're dealing with. You may not have been able to save your wife, but we can save millions of people if we can just understand more. The pulses get quicker the closer we get. You find it, I'll tag it, and we both leave here with what we want.
Let's get moving. I think we're close to something.
Let me see that.
What are we looking for?
It's probably spherical, about 6 feet in diameter, made of some sort of alloy.
Is it supposed to roll from place to place?
No, it floats. It should be right here.
I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you.
What are you talking about?
I can't let you disassemble the Sentinel. Not for my wife's sake. I need it for her.
What do you mean? You said your wife was dead.
I never said that. It's smaller than you think,
What are you doing?
and it's fast.
What's happening?
It locks on to the nearest organic object. If you hold still, this will all be over quickly. Don't run. I'm sorry I had to do this. I knew the only way to get close to it was right after it tagged somebody. When my wife was hit, I wasn't paying attention to it. Then the few times I saw it trying to catch a deer, I started to notice it has some sort of refresh period. It must be some sort of capturing device, like a giant tranquilizer dart. I can't let you take this thing apart. I just know as soon as you crack the surface of this thing, there's no way it's going to function again. I need this for my wife's sake, for your sake. You don't have to worry, it'll be fine. You won't age as fast. Your bodily functions cease. No need to eat or anything like that. And you're awake. I imagine it's peaceful, like a waking coma. The flare will alert the patrols. They'll send someone to pick you up. I know some people from my black market days who think they can modify this thing to reverse whatever state you're in. I'm bringing my wife back. And I'm bringing you back too. This won't be the last time you'll see me. I promise.